Jesus said, abide in me, that I may abide in you. Without abiding in Jesus, without being connected to Jesus, our being in the church is of no value. Even our life as Christians will be fruitless. If you want to make anything meaningful, if your life here on earth can be meaningful, it must be with God. Humanity want to profess solution to the apostles without God. All ended in vain. Many generations in the past wanted to find answer to certain puzzles of life, certain questions, but all of them ended in vain. Scientists, technologists can provide immediate solution, but without God, that is not going to be possible, because the author of life is God himself. Let us take a look at the example of mobile phone we use on daily basis and how it functions. The mobile phone we have, we normally call it handset. It has many components, but there are certain key components in it that without it, it cannot function. One, you may have the phone, the battery, the credit, the everything, but if you are not in the network area, if you are not connected to the network, can it function? That is the central point in connecting to our abiding in Jesus. You must be in the network area, and your network must be connected to the heavenly network. If the first place of your life, of your heart, is not occupied by God, then you are not connected with him. And what are the implications? One, like this mango outside, go and cut a branch from it. We are the branches, Jesus said. The nutrient that sustained the branch came from the trunk of the tree. For Jesus is our source and summit, theologically speaking. He is the beginning and the end, the sustainer of our lives. And so the nutrients that we have, either spiritual or physical, our life is depend on God. For example, as I'm talking now, and God say, it is enough, come and rest at home. Will I have any reason to say no? I will follow. As you are sitting, if God say, come, it is enough today, you have no reason to say no. Because he is the source and summit, the beginning and the end, the sustainer of our life. So like a branch of a tree, if that branch is cut off, automatically the water, or agriculturally speaking, that nutrient that is supplied to the branch that makes it to produce fruit is already being cut off. And so that branch of a tree, since it's not a tree in itself, lacks nutrient, lacks water, and all the necessities that sustain it, that makes it green. From that moment, it begins to what? Fades away. From fading, it dries. And from there, it withers. And that is the end of that branch. And it turned to be a firewood. How to be connected to Jesus and bear fruit? One, to love sincerely, as the second reading tells us. God knows your heart. God is bigger than our heart. It was read in Igbo language. But those who listen to it say, God knows your heart. He knows my heart. He is bigger than our heart. We must be sincere in our love of God. So, the sincere love of God comes first, and the love of neighbor. So that whatever is in our heart, let us be sincere. Let us stop playing games with God. Because some of us, we think that by being smart is how God is going to bless us. St. John said, God is bigger than our heart. Many of us are not taking our spiritual journey serious. We don't even see the need to be connected with Christ. For us, being in a church, being a member of the Catholic Church is enough. The name of the church will not save you, my brothers and sisters. Some of us depend on the glory of our parents who have been in the church for long. And so, for us, it is just like a child's play. No. Some of us take this journey like a ritual. No. You have to make it real and active. We want to get it at all costs without seeking the face of God. These two can separate us from Christ. And so we must be very careful. Always depending on the blessings that come from God. My dear children, let me tell you, I'm a living testimony. God will not shame us. God will not disappoint us. If you wait on Him, He will prove Himself to you that He is your God. Above all, one of the reasons why many of us got separated from God is insecurity in our relationship with God. Many of us feared not being secure. We throw away our faith, seeking protection here and there. And that will not lead us anywhere. So, my dear children, to sum up our reflection today, we must be connected with Christ if we want to make any meaningful spiritual growth. If not, cut off from Him, we can do nothing. May the Lord help us to be always connected with Jesus, connected to Him who is our source and our end, through Christ our Lord.